in essence, you're looking at yourself. Well, how do you feel when you look at yourself? When you dig deep inside yourself, do you like what you see? You know, calisthenics means for me inner strength. You know, the ability to pull yourself up and to push yourself through. We have so many forces against us, from the food we eat to the air we breathe, and the calisthenics culture helped me to survive, to live, and it's actually saved my life. You know, this is not a fad. This is not just about selling shirts and socks. This is about humanity. This is a lifestyle. Be unlimited.
Said Laveau, I was like, yo, man, we was like, yo, how real was the belts? Like you say, you're a champion. How legitimate are the belts that you have? And he hit me up. Salute Boss Life, man. Salute him for not feeling some type of way and just being able. He had no problem hitting me up and speaking on how he felt. And it was real and it was respectful. And he was like, yo, he told me. I told him that I was going to mention it on the next podcast. He was like, yo, listen, I'm a champion because I beat everybody. He said, no one wants to see me. I beat everybody. I've beaten teams that you don't even see the footage of. He said, I'm running through these people, bro. He said, I'm out here. And I was like, yo, I see you. One of the strongest training dudes I know that I see, especially in this era. And I have to be like, salute. I get it now. Because, you know, when you walking around, you proclaiming this belt thing and I'm a champion, it's like, okay, people asking it. And for me, like I said, I don't have a horse in this race. But for some reason, people come to me and they express how they feel to me. I guess because they know I have a podcast or they just want to generally know. I don't know. So, like I said, he hit me up and we talked about it. I was like, all right. And I told him, I was like, yo, listen, I feel like the people that you're going up against, you outclass them. No disrespect to any of your opponents. But when it comes to actual competition, from my perspective, which is worth however it is, I said, I think you outclass them. That's how much I think of you. So in the future, I would love, just as a spectator and a fan of the game, to see Boss Life Athletics Laveau go against higher end competition. I would love to see him go against Brooklyn Tank. I would love to see Laveau go against Dark Knight. I would love to see him go against D-Real. Pardon me, excuse me. You know what I mean? Any of them. I would love to see him go against Cinderblock, even though he outweighs Cinderblock, but that's how I know, you know, it would be a good look. It would be enjoyable. That's what the people want to see, you know? So yeah, we chopped it up, you know, tapped in with me, and it's all love. Always will be love. You know what I mean? Because that communication is open and it's real. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no fake in the front and there ain't no gossip. So we just want to put that out there to all the listeners. Just know that when it comes to this podcast, channel is always open. You know. So yeah, wanted to put that out there. Shout out to the winter reps coming up. And yeah, you know, I got on a tangent a little bit there, but you know. Now I guess we on the Quincy. We just had Quincy a few weeks ago. Once again, Brotherhood, 161st Bronx. You know, put the X's up, and you know, he just came and talked about what was happening for the future and what they were looking at with the CCA, the refereeing. They're going to be live streaming the Boss Life Athletics event, so we look forward to that. Look like we got our own ESPN coming, y'all. So stay tuned. A lot of people say that this is the downtime, the off season for calisthenics, and I never really like that, man. I always like to see things happening, and I don't see so much. I see a lot of people coming up with new brands daily. People are just trying to expand more. You know, shout out to LRK again. Shout out to Miss Sydney Alexandria again. Yeah, that's what we all about. We're looking to see everybody expand more in the future in 2021, more than just Instagram, more than just, you know, collabing together, like real growth, you know. So that's what it's all about. I could be rambling right now, but hey, It's the end of the year. We got 2 days before the new year. And, we trying to get ready. Oh, yeah. While I'm rambling, I wanted to give a little, I don't know, just speak on something that had been on my mind. George Jackson, man, that's one of the picture of the gentleman that's on the cover of this podcast episode. George Jackson was originally from Chicago. He was a revolutionary. He died while he was incarcerated. Some people say he tried to take over the prison. Some say he was murdered. No one knows for sure. But I always was interested in him because when I was younger, growing up in the South, we were always taught about revolutionary people that were in that were just around. And being from Birmingham, for me, I'm in the epicenter of it. So I heard them all. And I always wondered, being a descendant of the slave trade, I not only had to deal with racism from other cultures, but also from within my own community. And it was tough for me, being a light-skinned brother, whether you want to call me red, clear, so many different Dre, if you can put up the George Jackson picture back there. But yeah, so many different slurs that I had to deal with just from within my own community. And I used to just wonder, like, is that so bad? Like, are there any people who were great that was of my complexion, that really did something for the people? So I just used to look up, light-skinned activists, as weird as it may be sounding, because all we heard was Martin Luther King, Miriam Makeba, great people. But for me, I was like somebody who really looked like me. And when I heard about George Jackson, then I heard about Huey Newton. And I was like, oh my, these are fair-skinned brothers who was really holding it down out here, and, George Jackson, he was a wild rebel, man. He had a lot going on. And I just wanted to just share that, just for me as a youth, that was important to just know that there were people who look like me who were out here trying to really make a difference. And so with this podcast and my own way and our own way, we're trying to do the same. We aren't rebels. I'm not a revolutionary. I'm not trying to chase that, but
I guess it depends on who you ask, because you may be to somebody you never know.
You know what?
Some of the things you may be doing to somebody that's that's rebel, or that's
a change maybe. Yeah, man. I could take that, Nigel. This is one of the reasons that I created this podcast, was just to have a different type of perspective out there. We get so used to certain people and certain vibes, and
tired of being programmed by the same entities.
Yeah, put a little bit of truth out there, a little bit of honesty and integrity. I know a lot of people don't live by that, or they think they live by some semblance of it. And I'm not a preacher. I'm not trying to preach to people. I'm just, like I said, I know what works for me.
Just trying to reach you.
That's it. And
put a little light.
That's it. A little bit of information out there. So yeah, we ain't gonna give y'all a 2-hour episode this time. This is just a little something.
Spark, start a fire.
That's it, man. We hoping a whole lot of fires will start in next year in a good way, and if need be, in another way. So we're gonna see what's good. What's funny, Nigel? When you was saying, we was talking about what if Biden really isn't the president and Trump really still is. I'm seeing, it might be when there's smoke, there's fire. Like, I started laughing. Like, when you said that at first, I didn't get it. And I'm telling you, y'all.
Well, he's still the president.
No, he is. But I'm talking about even after this month. Like, there's some malarkey going on out there, man. And a lot of people aren't realizing what's going on. I'm like, well, there's smoke, there's fire. I'm like, that guy Nigel is on to something, because, and he just pardoned all of his homies. The Don is listen, you can't be mad at some of the moves he be making, because if you was in office, you'll free your homies too. Like, and some of these people he's freeing look just crazy, wild, demonic, like they got some type of spirits behind them, bro. All I'm saying is just be careful out here, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy world.
Yeah, man. We're gonna start wrapping up, but a couple of things that I live by. It's like, not everybody deserves the energy. Protect it, at all costs. You can't be everywhere at once. You can't fight every battle. Pick a lane, stick in it.
Yeah.
And even if it gets hard, even if you don't feel the support that you feel like you deserve or that you want, keep at it. You know, that's what we did here. And there's a discipline that comes with, and that's a discipline that comes with that. You know, just being able to stick to being focused, being aware of everything, but only focusing on certain things. You know, don't just talk about what you want to do, you know, and then criticize somebody for what they not doing. Do it. Like if you see something you want to
make an attempt.
Yeah, do it. Don't talk about, or if somebody's doing something and they doing it in a way that maybe you don't like. If it's possible, leave. If it's positive, leave it alone. Mind your business, yo. Mind your business.
You should just mind your business anyway. If you ain't trying to pull some, I guess, inspiration from it, then you should.
Outside of that,
you shouldn't be saying that.
Exactly. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing I want to say.
Like, focus on yourself.
One more thing I want to say. I want y'all to think about it. Emotionally governed people with broken lives fall for historical moments and nostalgia every time. Let me read that again. Emotionally governed people with broken lives fall for historical moments and nostalgia. That equals control. I'm not going to get too much deeper in it. I'll just leave you with that.
What you saying? What you trying to say? Stop making emotional decisions?
Hey, listen.
You say make rational decisions?
I only say that is because due to what's going on in the world today, we all are emotionally compromised. All of us. So we all are. So it would behoove us to think twice.
Well,
no?
I guess the majority of us.
Yeah, it would help because, man, people are angry. People are jealous. People have hate in their heart out here, bro. It's nasty out here. It's nasty. You can see it in their social media posts. People don't even realize how they project their mental illness through their social media posts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I'm a social major, and I'm not the smartest, but I did take the classes, and I went through a couple of years, and I'll be seeing that. I'll be just like, wow, you're going through a lot.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You are dealing with whatever you got going on. Keep that over here, and then it will come out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was cool. You bugged out too. We all are a little bit. It's no joke. Sir. We are just chuckling a little bit, but we all are a little bit touched, right? So we're all just trying to manage and stay healthy, right?
There's a lot of drones out here.
It is a lot of that. 2020. 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, 2021, I guess should say, is right around the corner. And like I said, as we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep bringing this podcast to you. What you got planned for the upcoming year, Nigel? Anything you got working on?
I don't know. I'm just taking it a day at a time.
Yeah, I like that.
Taking it a day at a time.
Yeah. Positivity too, you know.
I'm trying to grow some wings so I can fly out of here.
Yo, what you said we was okay? We was like, we trying to get beamed up out of here. Beam me up.
Yeah. You
take me to Elysium, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So Scotty could be.
Yeah, shout out to Scotty Beam too. She's a beautiful woman.
The way they got us now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like we won't be able to do nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. Martial law.
Only way we gonna be able to travel is if
we're vaccinated.
If Scotty is Scott.
Yo, listen. If you're in a position to update your passports, your licenses, all of those type of things, I would suggest you do that now because there's a lot of changes going to where you can't even travel state to state unless you have the proper documents. So look into that. Do your research. Update everything now before this new year flips and a whole lot of changes go into effect. So licenses, passports, all of that good stuff, you know, keep an eye on that. Also, too, I'm going to lose some of you here, but I got to give a shout out to my Star Wars crew. The Mandalorian was freaking amazing. Dr. Dre, can you put some applause up for the Mandalorian? Oh my gosh. Now, some of you may know Star Wars was one of the first sci-fi films that I was programmed to when I was young. Me and my mom, we used to watch Star Wars. It was Star Wars. It was Tron, the original Tron, which you may be familiar with from previous podcasts, and Michael Jackson. Those were the three things when my first recollection of television when I was a kid. Michael Jackson Thriller, the video, which is classic, Star Wars, and Tron.
So wait, before you go, you tell me you love that Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson video?
I love what Scream.
That's great.
Oh my gosh, Janet and I was a kid.
Word, shout out to
I was
Janet.
looking at Janet. I was like, Janet. And the dance moves, that whole choreography, I forget, that video was like $2 million, I heard. Like something crazy. But yeah, shout out to Michael Jackson. So yeah, going back to The Mandalorian, it's an offshoot of Star Wars. It's a whole standalone series. If you're not familiar with Star Wars, there's The Mandalorian is a race of people who are warriors, and they're like the top warriors in the galaxy. Anyway, so why this was so important was because we finally got to see Ahsoka! Ahsoka, I love you! So Ahsoka comes from Star Wars Legends, I think. It's an animated show that's also offshoot of the Star Wars brand. There's Legends and there was Rebels. Or Rebels, I think she's from Rebels. Pardon me. So she was a female character who was neither Jedi nor Sith. Neither good side nor bad side. She was trained under Darth Vader, a.k.a. Anakin Skywalker. I know I'm losing some of you. It's okay. And she grew up to become neither Jedi. Like I said, she became just a Force user. She uses balance. That is true balance. So in The Mandalorian, which is a live action show, we saw this character, which was always only animated and in Legend, come to real screen. And it was done by the beautiful Rosario Dawson. So beautiful. She owned that character.
I met her in person.
She is beautiful as she seems.
Oh yeah, I had to tell her that her smile was off the chain.
Oh man, she is so beautiful, and she owned Ahsoka, man. You, Miss Rosario Dawson, you are now Ahsoka. No matter what you do going forward, I made a post about it in my Instagram story, and she checked it. It's like I saw you in there. But yeah, shout out to The Mandalorian, and note the return of Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I'll just leave that there. We will end the podcast here. It has been a pleasure. These last 3 years have been great. We are embarking on our fourth. This episode, 21st episode, going into the 2021st year. Wow.
Word. The 20.
Wow.
Wait. The 21st
episode.
Word. And
Going into
technically, the new age started on the 21st
You dig?
of this month.
So are we in the future?
3 7s to 21.
Sheesh. So are we in the future or are we in the past
Let's
right now?
Let's give thanks.
Oh man, it's
That's
grateful.
all.
Thankful. Well, not just been a journey, man. I appreciate you being my co-host these 3 years, and we're gonna keep it rocking, man. And we got some things planned. I got some things planned, and we'll see how far the rabbit hole goes. All right, so we're going to end that thing here. Anything else you want to say before we close up?
Yeah, just peace, love, and light.
There you go, King Nigel.
Check it out.
All right.
Log in.
No doubt. So,
Tune in.
No doubt. So
Hit us up.
We
Got
going
any
to
questions?
log into all that other stuff. We got something coming for as far as platforms, man. We just can't tell you all this stuff right now, man. Dr. Dre, we can't tell them. We can't tell y'all yet. Y'all gonna see. All right, so we gonna start. Yeah, we gonna start closing this thing out with a little Jai Paul. Now this came out. A lot of the music that I really love now came out from the 08, 2011 in that area, and this came out it's very, very abstract and obscure. See if y'all check it out. BTSTU, Jai Paul. Mike's off.
Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Since you should know something to see.